Don't ask where I am. It wouldn't make any sense anyway. Our Lord and Savior, Ghetto Gronk 2, is back. Number 1. That's the big heater. Number 2, the actual NFL season has kicked off. Needless to say, there are so many bangers after the Cowboys and the Eagles played, so let's just get right after it. Dak spit first and rage baited Jalen Carter into getting ejected. This is my favorite part of the game, for sure. Dude, you know these two teams absolutely hate each other. Dude, Jalen Carter made it so obvious too. Like Dak is claiming that Dak was spitting at the ground. Who knows? I don't know if he's spitting at Jalen Carter or at the ground. But one thing I know about the NFL is the person who gets the consequences is always the person who acts second. Every single, dude, the amount of times I've seen somebody get rage baited into like a huge penalty that like changes the outcome of the game is crazy. And Jalen Carter's no better, especially when these two teams hate each other. Like low-key galaxy brain move by Dak. If Dak was actually rage baiting him on purpose, galaxy brain play. Dak watching Jalen Carter get thrown out of the game after his first. Maybe it was, bro. Maybe it was a galaxy brain 2000 IQ, get Jalen Carter ejected play. Tua Tagovailoa, if he got spit on, no, stop, bro. I can't watch that, bro. What are we doing? I just woke up, man. You can't be doing that. After a brutal 4-drop game for CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys should trade him for a guy who can help on defense, like Micah Parsons. You know what's crazy about this too is like, I think CeeDee Lamb has the most drops in the NFL since 2020. Now, like, granted, that's kind of a cherry pick stat because he gets so much volume that the more passes thrown your way, the more you're able to drop. Okay, so CeeDee Lamb has 35 total drops since entering the NFL in 2020, most in the league. What is considered a drop and what is considered a bad ball? I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know how the NFL values a drop, but one thing I do know. There's a rooster. It's kind of cool. Larry Fitzgerald is reported to have fewer career drops, around 29 to 42, than career tackles. Larry Fitzgerald played 17 seasons for the Arizona Cardinals, and over that time span, he had somewhere between 29 and 42 drops. I understand I'm comparing CeeDee Lamb to one of the most sure-handed wide receivers of all time, but it's honestly like, to be a bona fide wide receiver one and talked of so highly, CeeDee Lamb drops the ball a lot. The other thing too is this will go down, like people are gonna somehow like talk shit about Dak because of this game. Dak actually played so good. Dak played so well. The Cowboys should have won this game. So stupid. I mean, that ball's so money, bro. It's in the bread basket. It's a money ball. I get that there's like a lot of people in the vicinity like, dude, that's a money ball though. Oh my God, look at that. It's so for the record, CeeDee Lamb's not on my fantasy team. I didn't play against him. I don't care. It's just crazy. I mean, he still put up 7 catches and 110 yards. 18 fantasy points ain't bad in a loss, but he could have had, what, 30 if he just caught his passes? CeeDee Lamb when the Cowboys needed him most. He's Guy Sanat. Honestly, Guy Sanat played flag football with him. He probably would have caught 1 or 2. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. He would not have caught those balls. I'm lying. Ooh, this clip. Yep, Ghetto Gronk is back, ladies and gentlemen. Dak, CeeDee, get open. CeeDee Lamb, game on the line. CeeDee, we're down by 4. Oh, God. You know who I did have in fantasy, though? I had Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith, nice 3 catches, 30 yards, bud. Golly. Jerry Jones to CeeDee? Dude, we have to, where them do they find? Honest to God, after Jerry Jones traded Micah over probably a nonsense dispute, like, we can put any Jerry Jones memes in we want. I'm in the middle of the forest. I'm doing a Mr. Beast challenge right now. Last one to drink their own piss gets $1 million. George Pickens was this close to letting the devil on his shoulder win. You know, it's crazy. This game had so many antics, and none of them were George Pickens. Is that not the most shocking part of the season opening game? The CTE and George Pickens had telling him to one-up Jalen Carter. You coward. Get out of my head. Someone said Jalen Carter looks exactly like Stacey Abrams. Oh my God, he does. Listen, Stacey Abrams is not doing him any justice though because she decided to throw on the Philadelphia Eagles. Or is that part of the edit? Did they edit that so it looks more like Jalen Carter? I can't tell. The fact that they're virtually wearing the same outfit certainly does not help. AJ Brown at Jalen Hurts' locker during the weather delay. Tell me why this happens every season too. Do you remember last season? AJ Brown went this one game where he got no targets, no receptions, and the Eagles still won. And AJ Brown was like, kind of like throwing a fit in the media. Like, I should be getting those targets. I should be getting those receptions. Then Jalen Hurts goes to media and he's like, yes, I got to get AJ Ball. And then the next week, AJ Brown had like 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't remember the exact weeks, but I do know that I confidently believe AJ Brown is going to pop next week. My underdog lineup next week will 100% have AJ Brown's receiving yards or receptions. I don't know which one, but I'm taking the over. AJ Brown when I draft him in fantasy. Dude, he was, dude. Imagine that's your, like, probably your round 2 pick. Were people taking AJ Brown in the first? I hope not. I don't think AJ Brown went in the first. Probably in the second, but still. AJ Brown by week 6. Nah, just wait, bro. Just wait. They're gonna start throwing him the ball a million times. I'm telling you. Jerry Jones has found his Micah Parsons replacement. Yo, low-key, Dak really did make a hell of a play here. In fact, Dak did everything in his power to win this game for the Cowboys, and it just still was not enough. You killed the man, but now let's settle down. Let's settle down. Say what you want about CeeDee Lamb today. That is not Quentin Johnston. Let's settle down. Dak and George Pickens to CeeDee Lamb. Oh my God, what is this clip? Jerry Jones when CeeDee Lamb tries boarding the team plane, but woo, yep. See, it's Skittle Gronk. He's so back. He's so unbelievably back. Jalen Carter was ejected 6 seconds into the 2025, so this was 6 seconds into the game. I got to watch the game intermittently. I was on a plane like as it was kicking off. I didn't realize he got kicked out. Dude, imagine the Eagles lost that game too. Like Jalen Carter being pissed. Jalen Carter's probably the happiest man alive that the Eagles snuck out that win. Jalen Carter when he saw Dak Prescott. That's crazy. Is that... Who is this? Why does that look like Drewski? It can't be Drewski. Why does that look like Drewski? It'd be an insane amount of makeup. Oh my gosh, Skittle Gronk. We're doing the call sheet ads too, bro. All right, public service announcement. You see a call sheet ad, it's nonsense. Don't ever use that website. Don't go placing a 95. This is a fake bet. This is a non-real bet. That's also part of why this is so scummy. This is not real. Nobody placed a $95 bet at 41,938 odds on Jalen Carter spitting on a cow. Like, that didn't happen. This is just made up. Public service announcement. Jalen Carter to Dak Prescott right in front of the refs. Yeah, he really didn't make it discreet. That is a very young Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dude, I don't know if you guys saw, you see Dwayne The Rock Johnson's off the juice. He's not taking, what was he? I think he was on HGH or, I don't remember what he was supposedly on, but he lost like 70 pounds. He looks healthy now, actually. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, he was clearly on something anabolic. Now he looks just like a healthy adult, in shape man. Yeah, it's so funny. The media machine loves Dwayne The Rock Johnson so much. They're spinning this as Dwayne The Rock Johnson loses weight for his new role. Shut up, bro. He stopped taking steroids. It's not, I'm sure you'd love to spin this in like a, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is so dedicated to his acting career. Come on, bro. He's off the juice. It's that simple. Yeah, I couldn't find a lower res image if I tried, but he looks good. How are you gonna stop Dak Prescott? Dude, I wonder what speaking of the devil, what is she up to? A Hawk Tuah meme in the big 2025? Yeah, the last thing I heard about Haley Welsh was she did a crypto scam, and I don't even know if she's on the internet since then. I don't think she meant to do a crypto scam. I think she was dumb enough that people convinced her to do one, but when you scam people, does it really matter? Jalen Carter's 2025 season debut. Hey, well, the difference is Jalen Carter will just get, I mean, he's gonna play next week. Howie. Don't let Jalen Carter drive himself home. Call an Uber. Jesse! Dude, I'm literally rewatching Breaking Bad right now. This is so gold. Jalen Carter driving home 150 mph after being ejected 0.01 seconds into the 2025 season. Imagine he just peeled out, didn't stay for the rest of the game. He was just like, yeah, I'm driving home. Dude, isn't that why Jordan Addison is suspended right now? Isn't Jordan Addison suspended literally for speeding? He was suspended for the first 3 games of the 2025 NFL season for violating the league's substance abuse policy. Oh, it was a drunk driving incident. Okay, well, he's speeding and drunk. Double homicide. Nice. Dude, yeah, ESPN bought out RedZone and now RedZone has commercials. Is that not the most fraudulent thing of all time? RedZone will now have commercials. StreamEast has been shut down. I remember for a long time we couldn't even type out the name StreamEast because we didn't want them to get taken down. I didn't realize StreamEast was clapped. NFL has teamed up with Mr. Beast in the NFL team. What happened to the game I love? What happened to the game I love? What's wrong with male cheerleaders? I mean, there's actually nothing wrong with male cheerleaders. Male cheerleaders, like, at a competitive level is, like, super important. Like, if you've ever gone to a cheer competition or seen the pros, oh my God, they're like, they do the craziest shit. NFL cheerleaders aren't competing professionally. They're pretty much just eye candy. I mean, the NFL makes that really clear. Everything has been going downhill since we lost the OG Ghetto Gronk account. Coincidence? I don't think so. I hate to agree. We used to be a proper country. Watching NFL RedZone this year. Oh no, I know what's gonna happen. I know exactly what's gonna happen. What a banger play, dude. This play was such an elite play too. Unbelievable. Look at him uncork that thing. Oh God. You know what's so funny about this BK commercial is we all agreed that the song was so annoying and it just like it was infuriating, and yet it was such a banger commercial. Like whoever came up with that campaign, you know they got the fattest raise. You know that was like the best day of their career. And it was actually, this is rage bait. This is rage bait in commercial form. Dad, what was commercial-free NFL RedZone like? I'm shocked we had RedZone as long as we had it. I mean, with how big of a machine the NFL is and how badly they don't want anyone to have any of their schmeckles, how did we have commercial-free NFL RedZone for as long as we did? I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed that nobody bought them out or the NFL didn't put a ban hammer on it. Like, it was the most elite thing ever. I will say, like, yes, there's no commercial-free NFL RedZone now, but YouTube multi-view is actually cracked. You could basically make your own RedZone and then just switch between games when there's commercials. That's what I do now. So like to some degree, we have phased out the need for RedZone, but nothing will beat the OG RedZone. The thing's gone. NFL RedZone, we're going to the Octo Box. And it's just 8 Whopper commercials. Disney ruins everything. Was it Disney who bought? Oh yeah, I guess because Disney bought everything. That's crazy, actually. This is late stage capitalism right here. I remember when Disney bought Star Wars and it was like the end of the world, and then the following 3 Star Wars movies were utter dog shit. They were so bad. What have they done with Marvel? I don't know what they've done with Marvel. I really don't. If they had any part in Infinity War, then they get my thumbs up. Yeah, they bought ESPN. Dude, when you got that many when you have that much money, you actually can just buy everything. And it's like, how are we gonna stop them? 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now. 7 hours of RedZone football start. Oh my God, what is that? Did Cracker Barrel rebrand? Oh, that's horrible. Why did they do that? Did they really do that? Oh my God, what have they done? I will say, like, minimalism becoming the new wave. Like, everything is minimalism now. Dude, some OG logos have serious, like, character and heart. I am a boomer, bro. I'm a washed up unk. I can't, dude, just somebody take me to the old folks home and let me just be. NFL, don't worry, football fans. Here's some good news. We're officially teaming up with Mr. Beast. Eight-year-olds everywhere are rejoicing. You know, it's a funny thing, the way, you kind of actually have noticed this in the NFL over the last 10 years, but in marketing, at a high level like that, you're not supposed to cater to your audience. You're supposed to cater to everyone who isn't your audience. You know what I mean? That's why, you know why they push the Taylor Swift stuff so hard? Because you know who their audience is not? Young girls. You know why they push the Mr. Beast stuff so hard? Because you know who their audience is not? Is young kids. Like, football's a predominantly, like, male adult sport, and that's why you don't see them cater to us, because they already have us. It's the same reason that, like, some YouTubers will make, like, kids content or YouTube Shorts content that's, like, geared towards kids. It's because they already have their audience and they're looking for everyone else. I don't personally employ that strategy. I think that's fucking whack, but I get it. All I'm saying is I love you boys, and I'm not about to cater to some fucking 8-year-olds. For the record, if you're 8 years old and you're watching this, your parents have failed you. Oh, and you know what? We've got an absolute money ball to end this on. So Bill Belichick had his coaching debut, hosting TCU. This is in North Carolina. They got absolutely waxed by TCU. How good is TCU compared to UNC? I really don't know. But college ball and pro ball are so different. Like, to some degree, they are not the same sport. Coincidentally, TCU's 48 points tonight match the 48-year age gap between Bill Belichick and his girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, Bill Belichick has done himself no favors in being under scrutiny. because leaving the NFL for college is always a big leap. You are going to be under scrutiny anyway. You're also dating a girl who's 23. You're going to be under a lot of scrutiny. Like, and then you get waxed by TCU. Like, I don't know, if it was a ranked opponent and they just dog walked UNC, I wouldn't say anything of it, because like you're supposed to get dog walked by ranked opponents when you're UNC. You just are. Like if that was Alabama or Georgia, whoever, OSU, I don't know, there's a bad look. And it's not gonna stop. The other thing, you know what I wanna talk about? You wanna know the greatest job on planet Earth is getting bought out as a head coach. Did you know that like college and pro coaches, if they sign a long deal and then you want to fire them early, you have to buy out their contract? Let me explain this better. I'm sure many of you know this, but for those of you who are more casual viewers, kind of like myself. Okay, Kalen DeBoer was the head coach at Washington with Michael Penix Jr. And then Kalen DeBoer becomes the new head coach of Alabama after Saban steps down. Well, Kalen DeBoer is on an 8-year deal with Alabama worth $87 million. Well, let's talk about it. So Kalen DeBoer just lost, actually got embarrassed by Florida State. Okay, Florida State last season was 2-10. Granted, Florida State was supposed to be good, but this is Alabama we're talking about. Alabama has known nothing but outright success. That's all they've known. Kalen DeBoer comes in. He currently has one of college football's largest buyouts at approximately $63 million. You understand what that means? If Kalen DeBoer is fired without cause, he would earn 90% of his remaining deal in monthly installments through the end of his contract term. He's 8 months into an 8-year deal. So if Alabama's like, all right, Kalen DeBoer, you're choking it, we have to move on, like we cannot allow the Crimson Tide to lose to Florida State, they would pay him $63 million and he would not coach again. This is what I don't understand. What is Kalen DeBoer's incentive to be a good coach? How electric would that be? You get paid $60 million to stop working. Can you imagine if your job came to you and said, look, you suck at your job, we're gonna give you $60 million so you can piss off? That's the greatest job of all time. And if you're saying like, oh, you know, this never happens, Jimbo Fisher, just 2 years ago, got paid $75 million to do anything but coach the Aggies. When he got hired at Texas A&M, it's the same thing. This is the most favorable contract on planet Earth. The most favorable contract on planet Earth. And then after they didn't like what Jimbo Fisher was doing, they fired him. They paid out the $75 million to go get a new coach. I was doing some yapping. Bill Belichick trying to coach when he doesn't have Tom Brady to carry him. All the kids just saying what? That's a banger. Bill Belichick's girlfriend watching UNC get blown out from the stands. That's like an 11-year-old. Bill Belichick, when he gets home after getting blown out by TCU and his 24-year-old girlfriend says she's spending the night at the prom. Oh no. Oh no. Bill Belichick trying to pick up his girlfriend from the frat house tonight. I'm sorry, Bill, but you had this coming, man. Like this is how it had to be. Bill Belichick, if his players don't get it together soon, she probably will. Didn't she reportedly get banned from UNC facilities? ESPN roasted UNC's quarterback for going over an hour without completing. Oh my God, no way. I mean, that's not even a roast. That's actually an unbelievable stat line. You went over an hour of football without completing a pass? That is kind of crazy. Like, they had this graphic, though. Like, did they make this graphic on the fly? This can't be common. This can't commonly occur in games. Only one man can say Bill, but hey, yeah, does Tom Brady have any eligibility left? Why has no one ever, okay, I've wondered this my entire life. Let's say you have 1 year of college eligibility left. And then you declare for the NFL draft, you have a solid 8-year career, but by your 9th year, you're washed. You're 32 years old, and you're just not good enough to play in the NFL. But you would be an absolutely electric, unbelievable linebacker for a D1 college football program. And you still have a year of eligibility left. Are you able to then go play one final year of college? Or is it like once you go play in the NFL, you lose your ability to play? Dude, I don't know, but why has no one ever done that if it's possible? Dude, go to college, get a little NIL, get like 2-3 million NIL and go play with like kids, man. You'd fucking murder him. I mean, I know for a fact that Colorado State had like a 35-year-old punter. So you can definitely be old and play in college. I don't know. UNC when Bill Belichick puts his girlfriend in at quarterback next week. Good trick play. Good trick play. Just light her up, dude. Bill Belichick couldn't contain his excitement after UNC's first touchdown of the season. Listen, that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new for Big Bill. Bill Belichick is a college football coach. How did Bishop Sycamore pull that off? I have one thing and one thing to say only to conclude this video. We are so back. We are so back. Let's go, baby. I love you.